In the heart of a secluded forest, far from prying eyes, there stood a modest house that once belonged to a man named Daniel. Unbeknownst to him, the house had become the subject of a sinister experiment conducted by a group of scientists obsessed with pushing the boundaries of human endurance. One day, Daniel woke up to find himself locked inside his own home. At first, he thought it was a simple mistake, but as minutes turned into hours, he realized something was horribly wrong. Every window was reinforced with unbreakable glass, and the doors were equipped with electronic locks. Escape seemed impossible. Little did Daniel know, hidden cameras monitored his every move. The scientists, led by the enigmatic Dr. Lawrence, observed him from a secret control room nearby. They studied his behavior meticulously, analyzing his every reaction to the increasingly desperate situation. To prevent Daniel from leaving, the scientists set up elaborate traps throughout the house. Each room became a nightmarish puzzle, designed to confuse and deter him. Every attempt at escape was met with failure, leaving him bruised and broken both physically and mentally. As days turned into weeks, Daniel's once defiant spirit began to wither. He became a mere shell of his former self, haunted by the constant surveillance and the feeling of helplessness. The scientists, however, remained relentless in their pursuit of knowledge, pushing him further and further to the edge. One night, as Daniel lay on the cold floor, battered and defeated, he overheard snippets of conversation among the scientists. They spoke of their breakthroughs, their excitement palpable. It was then that he realized he was nothing more than a lab rat, a pawn in their twisted game. Driven by desperation and a newfound determination, Daniel hatched a daring plan. He waited for the scientists to let their guard down, exploiting a moment of distraction to disable the cameras and security systems. With newfound courage, he navigated the treacherous maze of traps, his body aching with pain. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Daniel reached the control room. The scientists stared in shock as he burst through the door, their expressions a mix of fear and disbelief. In a fit of rage, he destroyed the monitors and equipment, putting an end to their sadistic experiment. But as he turned to leave, he realized the true horror of his situation. The outside world, once familiar, felt alien and overwhelming. He had been imprisoned for so long that he had forgotten how to live beyond the confines of the house. And so, the story of Daniel, the man trapped in his own home, took a tragic turn. Despite escaping the clutches of the scientists, he found himself haunted by the trauma of his ordeal. The world that had once been his was now a place of overwhelming fear and anxiety, leaving him forever scarred by the horrors he had endured. Please like, share, and subscribe. It's not necessary, but it would greatly help me.